Ah, just look at that view. Beautiful, isn't it? You wouldn't think with a view like that this planet was just hopelessly committed to seeing me dead. Oh, thank you. Alright. At least the base fixed itself there. Right, I need to find some resin. This is the goal of this episode. It is a lofty goal. Also, oh really? Coal? Also compound. If I could find compound, things would be good as well. Now, I've lost a pretty hefty amount of stuff on my corpse, which I'm eventually going to have to go and find, and maybe rescue some of the good bits, namely the oxygen tank and the power source. I'm just going to have to rush around and see if there's anything over here to find. No, there is not. No resin. No anything good. No compound either. This is rather terrible. Okay, look, here's what we're gonna do. I refuse to die to suffocation. There we go. I gave my life to feed. Oh, what? Did I just tally-gip myself? I have no idea. Okay, that only counts as one death, because that was weird. Right. So, I may have died, but I feel I died in a somewhat interesting way, at the very least. I did not die in vain. I fed an ancient sarlacc. Though, honestly, this planet is full of sarlaccs. I'm starting to feel that sarlaccs are not nearly as rare as I was led to believe, thanks to Star Wars. I feel that I've been lied to. Now, I guess we could go this way, and maybe we will be alright. I'm not entirely certain. We could perhaps go down this way, maybe? I mean, there's a little bit of oxygen there. Ah! No! That was a good way of getting killed. We can't see any compound. How about I go up here and have a look around, maybe? Odds are I'm gonna encounter a death assassin cloud, but... false alarm. Thought it was compound. It is not, in fact, compound. It's beautiful, it's lovely, but it's not compound, which sucks. I mean, I'd be alright with resin as well, but... Ouch. Right, okay, calm down. Let's head back in here then. I'm going to grab the tethers and we're going to start moving them back with me along this wall, and then we're going to go a different route. I think that's the best idea here. This is an effort in how to survive in hostile alien environs. I like the word environs. It's you could use a better word, or rather you could use a simpler word. And generally, if you can use a simpler word, you probably should. But I just like the word environs. Okay, look. We've got a bit of an issue. I really don't like being stabbed. And you really like stabbing me. So, it's going to cause us problems, you know? Unfortunately, all of that beautiful, beautiful oxygen did not get stacked into my backpack. And I'm a little bit sad about this. Let's go to you. Okay, that's good enough. I don't need to kill all of the others. Let's just dig that down a little bit, but not too much. Not so much that it annoys the plant life here, hey? Let's have one there. Have one about... Get one there. There we go. Nice and breathy. How many more have we got? We've got a couple. We can get a few more. You need to be gone. As do your siblings. There we go. Let's just get rid of all of them. So I don't have to worry about this at all. There we are. Perfect. Though that does pose a little bit of a problem by itself. It's not exactly the nicest area to be walking. I've got to be honest with you. But there. That'll do. Right. Let's hop, skip, and jump over here. With ideally a bare minimum of being stabbed by spiky mushrooms. Okay, storm seems to have abated for now. Please, rock. It's hard enough. I can barely breathe in this atmosphere, and you have to get in my way? Yes, scoundrel you. I still maintain that probably the best option for us is to get up really high and then look around. Use our height to our advantage. Spot any possible location of composite, or compound rather. Composite, compound, I forget. Or resin, because any of it would do. Really? Already? It's okay. We haven't got a full thing of oxygen yet, and that's a pain in the backside. Okay. Well, oxygen is running out. Let's get back then. I do like the added sort of deeper breathing that occurs once you start running out of oxygen, though. Oh dear. Oh dear. There. That's my exit point. Gotta get down there quickly. Ouch. So much harder without all of those oxygen tanks. Oh wow, how I miss them. We are going on an adventure far away from our tethers. We are probably going to die a horrible, pointless death. Far, far away from anyone who would mourn our loss. This was a decision that I immediately regret. Yes, I've run into a dead end. Great. No, I'm not going to feed you this time. I'm going to hope that I might just find a tiny little bit of oxygen somewhere. I wish I could use the oxygen that I've hoovered up already. Really, death, storm as well. I mean, honestly, if I died to a death storm, I'd be a little bit better with that. Can I at least move out of here? Anything at all? Nothing? Except this beautiful rock? Poop. Once again, we have failed. What I could do is go and gather all of the tethers and go off in some different direction, like maybe over there. I think that's probably going to be a good idea. I'm going to go and gather some tethers. I will be back shortly. Okay, so I managed to grab all of my tethers, and we are heading back out. Only in a different direction this time. We're going to go across this vast area of emptiness, which is probably not the best idea. Ideally, we kind of want to find somewhere with caves, because I feel that we've got the best chance of finding resin and or composite underground. I do not feel that we've got a particularly good chance just out and about on the surface of this planet. So maybe if we can get over here, maybe that's a little cave over there. Who can say? Now, the worst part about all of this is, had I realized that we were going to have such a dearth of the basic building materials, but such an ease of finding the complex ones, then I would have just used less resin in expanding the base, and I would have simply gone ahead and built up a vehicle bay. And I would have just used that to go out. In fact, that probably would have been a good thing to have done anyway, because then it's mobile oxygen. And then you can just take your tethers with you. Really? Is that all the tethers I had? Wow, that doesn't feel like many. Really does not. Oh well. Let's go and have a look. I mean, it's slightly different terrain over here. We might be in with a chance of something. Something good, perhaps. Oxygen. Fantastic. We are slightly saved. For the time being, we are not utterly doomed. Grab it all. Yes, yes, that's good. It's very good. I approve. Let's grab more. More oxygen for me. All of the oxygens, please and thank you. Yep, yep, let's keep going. Let me through. You're all gonna have to die, I'm afraid. We're going on in this direction. But I'm not going to attack if I don't need to. Let's just keep going in this direction, shall we? Okay, wait. Oh! No, really? We have found it. Ah! Why am I being attacked? Ah, you scallywags! No! Scoundrels! I really super duper absolutely need to get that stuff. Please let me past. I want to get the good stuff over there. It is resin. I can see the resin. The resin is waiting for me. Please, please just die. Yes, there we go. Right, I'm going to need to... I think it's resin. Right, we need to build out, clearly. So let's just build this up. Make ourselves a little area that will be reasonably safe from the death clouds, because they are projectiles and thus have collisions. Right, I want to get over there, so let's build this out a little bit more. There we go. And then in the middle as well, so that we don't have any of the gas just sneaking up and getting me while I'm celebrating my victory over the elements. Ah, resin. Compound 2. All of the things that I want the most. Quickly, because I'm now dipping into my actual oxygen supply. Come on, you two. There we go. Need a little bit more. Oh, really? Okay, build this out quickly. Don't have much time. Come on. Damn it. We're really low. Leap! Leap for your life! Please don't get stuck on anything that'll kill me. We might be able to get out of this. We might yet be able to get over there. Oh, it's quite far away though. Come on. I can see it. There's the last tether. Are we going to be able to make it in time? I don't know. If we die, at least our corpse will be fairly close to the end of the tether line. Oh, come on. No, come on. Don't. Oh. I am victorious. Also, now I know where there is compound. So all I need to do is get down there, grab some compound, get back, make more tethers. But, first and foremost, oh my lord. And yes, I don't need to make this as hard on myself. I could go back at any time to any number of my bases and get compound and resin. But this was a challenge. This is basically a challenge map. I'm trying to do this with minimum resources, and yeah. Look, it doesn't need to make sense. Shush. Alright. I'm afraid that you're actually going to move up here. I just flat out don't need you there. What I do need is for this to be a vehicle bay. Now what am I going to need? Ah, no. What am I going to need for this? Aluminium. Okay, I know where there is some of that. I think it's going to be best for me though to go and get more of the compound so that I can make some extra tethers. And then maybe we can head out in that direction. We are slowly making progress, everyone. I am pleased. Very, very pleased. Right, I'm going to go and get the compound and hopefully not die on the way. I'll bring you back if I am to die so that you can mock me and also increment the counter by a few more ticks. See you soon. Figured since I was on the way and then I spotted all of the, I think it's latherite or laterite. Figured I'd go ahead and grab that. But instead of going back, I don't want to go back just yet. I'm going to make a little pit and I'm going to drop the gathered aluminium ore in there. There we go. That is enough for us to make what we need. But I'm going to need a smelter first before we can get that. There's some copper over there as well, which is good because we're going to need that as well. Now the thing is, fairly sure that the area we want to get to is actually down in this direction. So it might make a little bit more sense if I simply dig my way down. It's not like we're hurting for power, honestly, so I could just pop back every time that I need to top back up. Oh dear lord, really? Okay, time to bury myself. I'll bring you back when I'm not dying, thanks to a Santa Claus. No, why? The planet itself is trying to kill me. Scallywags. Scallywags, I say. But I'll bring you back when I'm not about to be destroyed. Okay, looks like we're safe. Death cloud is gone. I can deconstruct my temporary shelter now. There we go. Right, okay. Well, moving on. Let's continue to mine down and see if we can't get to the compound that way, because it'll be a lot faster for me to go down this way than to go down... oh, there we are. We've made a fast track to our destination. Ah, my lord, it's a long way down. It's a frustratingly long way down, to be perfectly honest. Can I at least... Oh, I can. Okay, right. Well, that's fair enough then. Let's build up A nice big slope all the way up here. There we go. And straight down. Oxygen is at 50%. It's fine for now. Let's just grab all of the compound that we can. Very quickly. Just need 1 or 2. 1 will do. Head back. It's fine. We'll be bringing the oxygen with us from now on. It's fine. If we can get out of here before we start suffocating. Oh, that's going to be terrible. I'm already starting to suffocate. Oh no. Just keep moving. Keep bunny hopping. Are we going to make it in time? Oh, we did. Ha-ha! Victory is mine! More tethers! This is... I will be honest, this is, whilst probably a little bit frustrating for someone who just wants to see me building a base, having already built a base, and having already explored quite a lot of the content of the game, this is rather refreshing. You know, properly struggling to survive. Ah. I like it when games are difficult. What can I say? Ah. This is what we've been looking for all along. I'm sure there were some people who were saying, I should just go back. I should swallow my pride and go back. You're probably not wrong. I probably should have. But I still feel fairly accomplished for not having done so. Ah, all of the compound. That can go. I'll take a little bit more compound. Are you going to give me one? No. Come on. There we are. Okay, well, that's actually pretty good. Let's go ahead and make some more tethers then. Hop. I knew that was going to happen. No! No! No, my tethers! No! That was remarkably frustrating. I'm going to have to go and get my tethers now. I'm not going to leave them behind, nor have to go into all of this effort to get them. There we are. We're probably okay. Just to come down here. In fact, can I get a tether? I can probably just tether up around there. Yes. No. No, I can't. There we go. So what have we got down here then? Something's spitting at me. I want to know from where. A lot of things are spitting at me, it seems. Not a big fan. Oh, you're around there, are you? Okay, well... No! I refuse. Yeah, you can stop looking at me weird as well. My lord, there are quite a lot of nasties down here, though, aren't there? Well, with the compound that we've got, we can now... What on earth was that? Did you just make a noise? I didn't realise that you made noises. We've now got a permanent link down here, which is absolutely fantastic. We can now easily get compound. There's a lot of it down there, which means we've got more or less infinite tethers. We can now go back and build a proper funeral spire for our corpse, which would be nice. However, what we need at this point is more resin, really. Okay, I'm just going to jump down here, and I'm going to make a bunch of tethers. They're going to pop off my inventory, and that's fine. So I'm going to make loads. There we go. Another one, please. We're going to need a lot of these. Quite some time. This is going to be how we stay alive. Right, there we go. Thinking on it, yeah, we absolutely need to go and get more resin, because without the resin, we cannot make a platform to build a smelter on. We need one of those. Sounds like there's a storm outside. Not so great. There we go. All of them are dead. Now we can go down either direction. There's quite a lot of fruit down here from previously slain foes. Sure, let's go have an explore, shall we? Do need to light this up. Oh, does that go outside? No, it's another cavern though. Is this just an empty cavern? It looks like it might be. Yeah, this goes nowhere. Okay. There we go. We'll connect back up to the tether network and move in this direction instead. what secrets do we have down here then? Some more poisoned plants at the very least. One of my main concerns, and a reason why I'm not immediately jumping down to the next level, is that some games operate on a idea that the depth dictates what you're going to find. Not simply the likelihood, but the entire ability to find certain things. With the idea that the deeper you go, the less likely you are to find the basic resources, because you've already got them. That's why you're going deeper, surely. Well, as it happens in this instance, I actually really want resin. One of the easiest things to find. So I don't want to go deeper if that means that I'm going to stop finding any resin. That is probably hydrazine, isn't it? Probably just there to get my hopes up so it can dash them down. Can I please kill you? There we go. Because this place is risky for me to just be wandering around in. I'd rather not have to. Do. I can just bring that down in the middle there. Hook up to it. Do a little bit more exploring. Ooh, okay, so I've slain something from high above. Oh, wow, really? I've gone around in a full circle? The Dickens! Damn it! Well played, game. Well played. Okay, I guess I am going to go down then. And since I'm going to go down, I'm going to drag these back with me. And we're going to head down a little further. I don't know why I can hear the storms up above, but it makes me worrisome. Rare piece of research there. I'm sure we've already researched everything there is to research, but perhaps I'll check that out in a little bit. What's that? Is that more coal? Yes, that is more coal, in fact. And on this side, goes nowhere. On this side, more research, but your presence tells me that there's something deep below. That you just basically went all the way down. Sure, okay. Well, looks like we're going on to an adventure into a cave we've made ourselves. Ah, brings back memories of Minecraft. Just randomly digging down, looking for diamonds, or in my case, resin. Oh, we've hit a different type of soil. Interesting. Let me tether up if I can. There we go. Right. I have no idea how deep we are at this point. I'm just still going in more or less the same direction. Eventually we'll hit something of note. And of course, tethering up here and there. It's starting to look like a pretty interesting tunnel, though. Future space archaeologists will come along here and suspect that some great burrowing worm creature made this, but no, it was just me with my matter vacuum. Ah, those gullible space archaeologists. And as they descend ever deeper, the space archaeologists are going to start wondering, what was this great worm? What was its name? What were its mating habits? What colour was it? They're not going to be able to tell that bit. Unless they find skeleton, which they're not going to. One, it's a worm. They might find fossils of a worm, though. But unless they found those, I mean, all they'd be able to tell is its shape. They're not going to be able to tell what colour it is. Unless maybe certain minerals tend towards a certain colour. It's a bit of a stretch, though. Nevertheless, I wonder what they'll call me in the far-flung future when they're discovering this tunnel that I'm just digging down into the earth. Something mysterious sounding, like, I don't know, it would have to be a name with an apostrophe in it. Somehow, that just feels right. Aavak? Yeah, the Aavak, the great Aavak. They'll probably reason that I had many followers, that they just followed along in my wake as I burrowed ever towards the center of the earth. And they wouldn't be wrong. And at this point, the space archaeologists will discover 2 tunnels. And they'll hypothesize that the Great Worm is split in twain, one half seeking power, the other wisdom. And the followers of the Great Worm built creeds and cults, and all manner of wars were fought over which one was right, and ultimately it was just that I was testing to see whether maybe, possibly, there was a cave just to the side, because it would just be my luck that there was. But no, I have dug for a fantastically long time, and I found nothing. I'd like to say that I'm bitterly disappointed, but there's a part of me that was like, no, it was more or less guaranteed. If any direction that I picked to dig in was going to be the wrong direction. But I'm going to bring you with me all the way back up, just so you can see how bloody long it takes me to get back to the top of this tunnel that I've dug. So look, it looks like a very good tunnel, though. If this was Terraria, and someone else was digging this tunnel, I will confess I'd probably find it almost impossible to resist. I don't know, like draining a lake into the tunnel behind them. Look, there are times when I am quite the scallywag. All I can do is admit my guilt and hope that one day I learn to control these urges. But we did not find resin in that direction. Okay, so I've journeyed back to the lands of the compound. Of course, I probably have cut most of that out because it is not going to be particularly interesting. And oh my god, I was just staring straight up and I think I saw some more resin. Is there resin over there? Is that resin? No, that was research. Have I just broken this? I may have, but that's fine because I'm fairly certain I just spotted more resin. Glorious. Oh my lord. No, really? I was going to say, I brought us back up here because this is the level where I have found resin previously. I cannot believe that. I mean, I was expecting to find some, or rather, I was hoping to find some, but I cannot believe that I just found it where I hadn't dug it all out yet. That is so... To give you a bit of perspective on this, I'm sure I'm going to cut this down to around about 30 minutes, somewhere around there. I have been recording for over an hour. I have been exploring the depths of this planet for over an hour looking for resin, and it was up here all along. You scallywags, you. I mean, you beautiful, beautiful things never leave me again. You. I want all of it. No. I've been hunting for an hour for this stuff. I'm going to take it all. Every tiny little bit of resin. But, I'm so glad. So glad to have found it. It would have been horrible to have ultimately resulted in a failure. To have had to have left without our goal having been achieved. That would have been the worst thing. Truly the worst. Can I just get that one? There we go. Okay. We've got enough resin to last us for some time. Note to self. Check all of the area next time. Just keep digging for a long time until I'm absolutely 100%. In fact, 132% certain that all of the resin has been excavated. Oh my goodness. What a derp I feel. On the plus side, you know, we did found the religion of the Great Worm. So, yeah, you know, you got to look at the bright side of things like this. Yes, we spent a lot of time doing something that perhaps didn't need to be done, but we did also achieve other things. Wow. Okay, so we ran out of power as well. That was not something I was aiming to achieve, but it is something that I have achieved, so I'll go with it. Right, we're going to need to excavate an area out here as well, a new area, to have a new item. Pop that there. Now, that seems reasonable enough, but there are a couple of things you can do. How about you just dig away all of this and see if we can't flatten this out properly. Now, a couple of people have mentioned that if you do this and then try to build it without anything underneath it, well, maybe we need to dig a little bit more away. It'll eventually, there we go, it pops up. Now, this should, in theory, work. More or less even. There we go. And then you just fill in the bottom. It seems that if you can take all of the platform away from beneath it, then it creates a sort of... it doesn't know what to do in terms of going up or going down, so it just defaults to whatever altitude that it's currently got and builds from there. So we'll have this one there. And go ahead.
Perfect. That works exactly as we want it to. This, really? You come to say hi, or you just passing by? I think it's just passing by. That's fine. Let's go ahead and get this expanded and pop. Perfect. And I happen to be in a fairly good place for this death storm. Right, now. Death cloud is gone, but we can go ahead and just flatten this area out now. It's not a perfectly flat surface, but that's fine. It's more or less flat. And that's everything we need. There we go. Just fill this out. And there we are. Oh, what? I appear to have jammed my tool on deconstruct. Oh, there we go. Just flatten it a little bit. But I think that's a much better way of building, honestly. Takes a little bit more of an initial investment of effort, but gets pretty good results. Now then, we need a smelter. So let's have a look. How much is that going to cost us? 2 compound. I think so, yes. Begin the construction, please. Then we need some aluminium, which we can go and collect. Just down here. Let's go and grab our aluminium from our little pit down there. Let's try and avoid falling into a sarlacc more. Oh, this is a pretty epic slide. Let's see how long we can keep this up. Will it eventually stop if we completely level off, or can we just keep sliding? Now, we've lost almost all of our momentum at this point. Okay, we finished up just as we arrived down here. Can I pick that up? There we go. 2. Can I not pick it? You're being a scallywag. There we go. Really? Fine. No, that's good enough. We've got 4 aluminium. I'll come back for the rest later. Given the amount of materials that we have available in that cave, that we've already tethered to in many places. I mean, we saw titanium, aluminium, copper. We are pretty good. The only thing I didn't see down there was lithium, frankly. Hello. You know what? Maybe I'll build out a little bit of a thing up to you as well. I mean, let's be good neighbours, shall we? Okay, that's not going to work so well. Can I pop that there? Okay, I'm going to have to... Sorry. I know. It just needs to be there. I can build above it. It's fine. Then we can remain in contact. Because, you know, just because you might accidentally eat me if I fall in your mouth, I'm not going to assume that you're doing it on purpose. There's plenty of things that I probably eat accidentally when they fall in my mouth. Apparently, I eat several daddy longlegs through my lifetime. Though, I don't know about that. How do they even measure that? How on earth do they come to the conclusion that the average human being will eat X many daddy longlegs through their life whilst asleep? That seems made up. There we go. And this should build out a platform just ahead of it as well. There we are. Oh, this is fantastic. Okay, I am super duper happy with all of this. Oh no, really? Oh, again? You're kidding me. Okay, well, let's set that up. It seems that we're cursed. Never to have an easy task of this. But what we're going to want is a truck. So we're going to need another 2 aluminium, which we have. And at that point, we're going to wrap up this episode. We still need to get ourselves a printer, because we're going to need a printer to be able to have the driver's seat. That being said, actually, I could just print the driver's... sorry, I could use that to put the driver's seat on it. I guess that would work. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Though, the nice thing about the printed driver's seat is it's not connected. You can just pick it up and reposition it if you want. Please don't destroy me, Death Cloud. I'm reasonably happy with the progress I've made. That would just... It just wouldn't be nice, okay? Okay, let's make our way back. So, how many deaths did I accrue? I think it was 3. Was it 3 or was it 2? I do not recall. But at this point, I think we're in a fairly good position. We've got effectively enormous amounts of rare resources thanks to our spelunking efforts. And we shouldn't have too much in the way of further expansion. So I'd really like to find out what's on the surface of this planet. We haven't seen enough, in my opinion. Go ahead, let's build this truck. I'm going to have to make some proper ramp down there. I think that'll be a building project for the next episode. I may even build a proper roof over this one. Perhaps I'll build a stepped up node connection up to the top and have some things like solar panels and the likes up there. Whilst... Oh, are you finished emptying out? Yes, you have. And then down here, we'll just have all of this in a cave. So I'm nice and safe. Obviously, we'll need to avoid causing an issue for our spaceship there. But that's going to be it for me for now. I really hope everyone has enjoyed this episode. I've enjoyed it. It felt difficult. Certainly, it's taken me a very long time to get to this point. It would have taken me no time at all. In fact, we would have been doing something completely different by this point in any of the other bases where resources were generally not an issue for us. But I am really, really happy with where we've managed to get to. And I'm looking forward to the next episode where we're finally going to explore this planet proper with a truck and basically a stable base for oxygen. But that's going to be it from me for now. I hope you've enjoyed this episode and will be joining me for the next. But do remember to like if you liked, sub if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.